What's up, y'all? We're back Street Fraternity, and we are interviewing a couple of our special guests.
Yo, welcome to
What's up, man?
This is AK, the A to the K. Nah, man. All right, so welcome to Street Fraternity.
Yup.
We are a youth program, and we do after-school programs. Our program hours are from 4 p.m. up until 8 p.m. And when the guys come in, we have a room to eat. We got workout room. We have a choir room. We have a game room, and we have a music studio. The reason of that is this neighborhood is historically not so good, and we just want to have a place where young men can come and be themselves and really, find that belonging, where they belong and people that they can identify with and be themselves. And together we develop our brotherhood and personal growth. And so that's it. So since we're in this room, I started the tour in this room. This is our meditation room, a prayerful room. It's the most quietest room in our facility. Mostly the guys, when they come in, they're tired. They don't want to be out there in the chaos. They don't want to, probably be in the midst of other people. They'll come in this room most of the time to just take a nap, sleep, or, whatever is going on, just squash it in here, and then they'll go out and connect with other people. And we also use this room and the next choir room that we're going to be at in a minute to, if we have any conflict in the area, in our facility, these are the rooms that we come to, to take care of that. If it has to be, to a point where we have to separate individuals to talk to them, and we will do that, but we make sure whenever we have conflict here, we talk about it, we try to resolve it before we leave the building. That way, we come back the next day, refresh, and we start over. All right, so as you can see around, we have different religions represented in this room. We have artwork right there, and sometimes we do a ritual when you see this incense and the feather and stuff like that. We do healing circles, and we have professionals come in here and guide those things. And sometimes we do our own healing circles around tea and stuff like that. So these are some of the other religions. We try to make sure we bring everybody together, no matter where you're from. Your religion, we know it's important, and, we value all of that. So if we can move to this other room. So this is our library. In case I didn't mention it before, welcome to our man cave, okay? We do whatever we want here. That's one reason that it's very important to our guys, because we give them that leadership to be the leaders of this area. Whatever program they want to implement, anything they want to participate in, they're the leader. We're here to facilitate it. But in this room here is our library. We have a few books here, but I can tell you right now, not a lot of reading that goes on here. They'll come here and just turn up the light, and they're on their phone. And so if, we just want to, come here sometime and just say, hey, man, you got like 10 people in this room, everybody's on their phone. Come on, talk to each other. We try to encourage that, but most of the time it don't work. And that will take us to our aggressive room. Yep, exactly how it sounds, aggressive room. So in this aggressive room, it's really a free weight room. Most of the time, depending on what's going on in your individual life outside, you come to this room if it's that you're angry at somebody and you want to positively get that anger out instead of taking it on a person. We have these gloves here. So we encourage them to come and wear a glove and beat some of these things up. And as you can see, this guy don't get by, something stupid and get in trouble or go to jail or, ruin your life. So, and it works most of the time. When they come here, you just see the intensity they're punching this way, know something's going on. And when they when they're done with that, the quiet room that we was in, they don't want to talk to nobody. They just walk straight there and sit there, calm down, and then they'll come back. They're ready to talk to everybody. Oh yeah, GB. Yeah. So right now he's one of the leaders on our food program as well. Yeah. So he's a big leader out here. He's doing great. Yeah. There's never in this neighborhood. There's never that point where you don't have anything going on in your life. As a man, he's dealing with things, but at the same time, he got a lot of positive things going on. So I think that's good. And sometimes we have people come in here, volunteers, teach them, boxing and wrestling and all that. But most of the time, it's really a free weight. You come here. We do it sometimes as a group too. We just decide, hey, we just ate. We're full. Come on, let's go lose a few pounds. We'll decide as a group, come in here and just everybody will do their own workout. So that's one way it works, and it is kind of motivating too to see other people working out around you. Even if you don't want to work out, when you see everybody doing it, you want to jump on it. So that's how we get them to work out here. That'll take us to our previously computer room, but now game room. So we used to have computers on this table. Like, we literally recently just removed the computers. We replaced them with these screens. We have a PS5 over there, a PS4 over here, and I think they have recommended to get, what is it? Nintendo Switch. Yeah, they've recommended to get that for that table. And then I think we're gonna get Xbox for this table right here. Reason being is that the computers that we had here, they were here for social media and stuff like that. But since the advancement of smartphone, all the kids have smartphones nowadays, but they'll just come in here and stay on their phones, or they'll use the computers to play games. So that's the reason why we replaced them to get the actual games. And then the computers that we have for homeworks and job application, we're gonna take them to the library where it can be separated from the game area. So that's one of those computers. We're gonna get a screen for it, and then we're gonna take it in the library. This is our software-based music studio, computer-based music studio. That's the vocal room in there. But recently we've had issues with the line coming to the computer. So we put a microphone out here. So to record, you have to be super quiet because the microphone and the computer is like very close to each other. But that room is mainly to record in there so that your voice is not interfering in your recording. So for that reason, it's actually shut off right now until we get that taken care of. But it's just a room where they can also express themselves. You come here, depending on what's going on in your life, you put on paper, you sing about it. If you want, we can sponsor you to a bigger studio, depending on how much effort you put in it. And or most of the time, what they would do is record and put it on their phone. But they have few of them that are very consistent, and we refer them to other programs too in the area that can further assist them. Or we can go out of pocket and sponsor them to those bigger music studios to be able to help them to succeed. All right, this is our black carpet, so feel free to pose for a photo. So this is our ping pong room. Ping pong is who here plays ping pong? You do? It's fun, huh? Yeah, it can be very competitive too. So, that's charity. I think we have another one in there. That's where we sit with our turn, and two people just go at it. And man, if you get used to this, you don't want to leave the table. Like, you want to play all day. I love it. Ping pong is fun. And as you can see over there, those are some of our participants that come here. We used to have those pictures on the wall behind you right here, on the blue wall, but they started falling off and we started missing some of them. So we decided to put it behind the window so that way they're protected. but we have at least 3 or 4 more times this amount of picture in there. Hopefully we'll be able to switch them out soon. Maybe take these guys down, put some other new photos up there, because we can't put all of them up at the same time. That picture right there, the guys, we call this place home. So that inspired that and some of their pictures and some of the things that we do here, like the food cooking. If they want to cook, they can volunteer to cook and share. Everybody eat together. So, and that'll take us to the actual kitchen that we eat, where our executive director, he might be in a meeting, but maybe he just started it.
No, I
You just finished it? Okay, so he'll be able to say a few words. Oh,
Hello.
so what do you do in this room?
This is where we have our silliest conversations and deepest conversations, we say, during the hours of our operations, Mondays to Thursdays, and around food. So we sit here like Amadou and I are sitting here, food on the table, people coming in and out, and talking about anything and everything. As you can see, some chairs around. For example, yesterday we had a tea master, someone who is an expert in tea, this guy right here. So we had our tea time, yes, expert. We had our tea time yesterday that we plan to have and continue to have, and sometimes we chaotically organize it, other times it's more structured. And yesterday was a beautiful time, gathered together around tea and having conversations, whether it be about sports or about life, about future, about education, about family, about issues, about happiness, about gratitude, reflecting on the year, planning for next year. So food is great, as you all can understand that being together around food and breaking bread is important. And so thankfully, because of the space and the time that's provided here in the basement, as you saw the many different rooms, at the very least, young men who are 14 to 25-year-olds have an opportunity to voluntarily show up when they want, leave when they want, and hang around in this room around food or the other rooms that you saw for as long as they want. And we're open year-round between the hours of 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. these days. Year-round, did I say? I did. Yeah, year-round. And the importance of being open year-round is staying consistent, you know, not having a break in between. We'll take breaks during the summertime when school is in and out. We'll take a break at the end of the year when there's holidays. But the consistency is important so that they can choose to show up when they want. In addition, Amadou might have probably mentioned this, but we live in a neighborhood. We are in an area where there is high crime and high violence. So this becomes a community safe space for 14 to 25-year-olds. And they, as I say, they determine when they want to show up. And it's on them to build that consistency, but this becomes a alternative education space. You know, you get your education in school, maybe at home, maybe in neighborhoods, maybe at work. But if you choose to show up here too, maybe it's an alternative education space wherever you want to grow. So that's why our mission is to provide a place of brotherhood and personal growth for urban young men. So whatever personal growth that they try to determine, if we're able to assist with that right away, we try to do that and try to provide. And
One more room, and then we can sit down and hopefully it's not time for you guys to go by then.
Somebody knocked on the door.
Someone knocked on the door. Yep, I will get that too. That's our routine until we open. So please watch your step. And the tall guys, please duck. All right. It's gonna be funny, man. Let me see. Oh, this is gonna be so funny. Surprise! Nah, I'm kidding. Come on in. We actually are going. All right. Yes. Can you open that door for me? That kitchen door. Thank you. Let's go in there, yeah. All right. So in addition to any youth programming during COVID, we decided to, since we serve food, we decided to take the food outside since we couldn't be inside and do the food. Our hope was for the young man to at least come back and still get the plate since we can sit together no more and talk during COVID. But while we was doing that, we attracted a whole different group of people that needed food, and that's people around East Colfax that are mostly homeless, mental health. They need that place to, at least to have that meal, and they've been very consistent. So we decided, you know what, even though COVID restrictions are over now, we can go back and fully focus on the young man, but at the same time, we'll keep this food going for the community as well. So they come and on average, about 95, 120 people will come and get plates in the evening. So that's what these food are for. We have a new oven now because it's growing. We need additional ovens and stuff to get that going. So that's what this is for. And on Thursdays, families too in the neighborhood will come and get fresh food because we're in a food desert. So we partner with the food bank of the Rockies and get the food out to the community. We do that every Thursday, and that's been ongoing for over 5 years now, going to the 6 years of operation. So that's a little bit about what we do. We will go downstairs now and sit down, and if you guys have any questions, we'll address your questions. Okay? All right.